special pictures film today, ultimately guarantees the victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the and we'll take about the AT&T Stadium for this matchup.
Or put it on a TV.
Just put it on top.
Bend the back piece down so it don't fall.
Panthers and Cowboys coming up here on Sports for today's game.
They gotta put it on today. But the best thing to do is to leave it like that.
Huh? You know how to make it.
Cowboys are back deep, waiting for the kick return.
You know how to make it stand up. I mean, look up there.
Or get enough view of it. How we want to do it? Let's do it. I took that off though.
That little screenplay shit. When we watching it inside.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that right there. I'm gonna take it out.
Volume up. Volume up.
Man, he won't let me do it. That's why I'm trying to take that off. Don't let me take that off.
Go to the input mic video broadcast thing. That one, yeah.
No, that's the check thing.
Party out of there.
Not bad. I forgot what to go to.
Yeah, you might can take it off from there.
You gotta be done with this. I knew I took it off though, man. I don't know why. They doing that now.
I guess because you were playing one player.
They ain't got nothing to do with it. Cause I want to take that box down and put it over there, but I took off that doggone thing.
It's still on.
Yeah, it's still on. But
when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out and you can't wait for the game to start because you better think like you've been through
ooh, look at that boy. That boy, that got some pretty feet, boy. Don't it? But that nigga sitting in the chair, ugly though.
happens if it's tackling for a loss? Second and 11. John Thompson in Washington was all over the field during his days with the Huskies. Well, Ron Rivera coached the Carolina Panthers as a defensive guy. So what do you do? Really athletic guy. Got an extremely athletic guy to put on that defense. They are going to be tough this year. Romo's going to take it from the back.
Yeah, right, bro.
Cowboys really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete. The Cowboys will risk it here, going for it on fourth here in the first quarter. Romo has everybody split out wide for this snap. Sometimes you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance to go all the way. There's a flag right there.
Got it.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. Marching down the field and taking their time. Playing press coverage to the outside. Tony Romo is going to take it from the shotgun. The hit knocks the ball.
Wow.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose. To move the chains. Shotgun look here for Tony Romo. From the gun. Look at the touchdown. Marching right down the field for an opening score.
Oh, he was there though. Yeah, he's there.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. And this is Ken running it out. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. Well, when you look back to that 2011 draft, Cam Newton was the first player picked, and I think we can all say now he was worthy of what a career he's had so far in 3 years.
Yo, Cowboys. For what the world? It was stupid. Y'all tell it.
I ain't even press start. How did I tell it? How can I tell it?
See?
Bro, I ain't even pressed nothing.
It
Damn,
didn't.
man.
Like this, you fire the guy upstairs.
Oh.
Tony, throw the flag, coach. Well, what do you got to say now? It's a terrible call, terrible decision, and you lose a timeout.
My goodness.
The Panthers come out. 2 tight ends on the field. The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. The defense gets a sack.
Is it the replay of the Super Bowl?
Are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Panthers from the 22. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
After that last reception, they are still 8 first. 3rd and 8 coming up. Pulls it in. He's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Midway through the first, and right now it is Jim, and so you got to take advantage of it. The game always has ebbs and flows, and right now momentum is on their side. Go out there and make a play. The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7.
The defensive line is shifting and getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
Ain't no way. I didn't even let me come up to get the ball, bruh.
Panthers do a really terrific job picking up that 4th down play that time. It gives them an emotional lift. And look at the defense. They are down because they gave it up.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to pass on this play.
All that time by the being too aggressive. They're over pursuing. So you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
2nd and 4 following the run. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with their backfield loaded up. Olsen's got the count.
Line up or pick that off. I have my nigga Anthony right off.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. Makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
Newton lines up in the pistol. 1st down at the 20. They run power play. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. Colbert's taken down at the 25. The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. The ball is out. They bring him to the turf. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
And he converts here on the field goal drive. As we edge closer to the 2nd quarter, they edge a little closer on the scoreboard with the successful kick.
Yeah, that was good for the team. It was a big confidence boost, and now they know they can do it on the offensive side. And now it's up to the defense to keep this thing going.
That return is good for about 22.
Cowboys offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive. Just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. When you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Make that left side. That's a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. McFadden's going to take the handoff now. 3rd down following the run. Here we are trying to figure out a game plan for this this one, Phil.
The heck with figuring out things. It's time to open it up a little bit. You got to take some chances to make positive plays in this league. These are good defenses, so if you want to get some productive plays on the offensive side, take a chance and go down the field with the football.
McFadden lines up in the backfield.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz. The Cowboys offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he called the right play, but what happens? The front loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
The Cowboys have decided now to go for it on 4th down and a short yardage situation.
From the gun, Romo.
Oh my!
Cowboys that time go for it on 4th down.
Wow.
I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
Benjamin has been way less of a factor in the passing game today than we're accustomed to. Maybe this is the drive that he was then started.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. I think everybody's hoping for that he'll pick up this play and just help everybody on the offensive side. Not doing a good job. He just hasn't been crisp running his routes. And when you're not crisp running your routes, hard to get over.
And a flag is down. Defense was trying to guess the snap count and getting off the there. Camden takes a look now from under center. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Picks up 8 here. It's first down as they head to the line. Press coverage all the way.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right.
First and 10. Good run here. Stewart's brought down after picking up just a yard.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times. If they saw it that time, they stopped the play for a short game.
Second down coming up. Touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
He made it. The Cowboys set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 10-7. Beasley's running this one out. Mark it at the 22-yard line. Thomas Davis getting ready for this next possession. He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that. And I love the way he plays. It just
Seriously? You gonna make me throw it out of bounds? Right, who the... Boy...
Cowboys from the 22. On the money. Brought down at the 32. Playing press coverage to the outside. Romo's going to take the snap from the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's his 3rd catch of the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Romo stepping back into the shotgun. Intercepted!
Good job that time by the defense. not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Panthers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Let's look at it from the defensive side. Sure, what do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offensive side so far has worked.
First down on the way. Going to be a penalty here. Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referee says on the defense. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First down at the 44. All over the ball here. The Panthers lead here in the first half, but the run game has been stagnant. Stewart struggled to find running lanes in this one.
I think you're right. I think they need to lean on this running game a little bit more. The offensive line has to block better. And sometimes you got to look at the running back and go, you got to make some tackles and make it happen.
Here's the handoff and no run. Stewart takes it down after gain of 2. Looking at third down. The Panthers have to get to the 49 for a first.
Does he cut back? Well, there's nothing to do that time. The defense is alert, and they tackle him for a loss of yard.
Cam Newton unleashes a long pass.
Panthers go for it on fourth down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Cowboys offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
And they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right, they're just giving the football away.
Oh my God.
Give me that. And a flag. I don't like playing this dude, man. They want to do everything but play the game. That reason why I don't like playing this dude.
All right.
Yeah, it's basically...
Yes, that is the current offer from AT&T.
Okay, Siri, you don't know everything.
Well, I know you asked me to call you the AT&T hostess with the most...
Okay, shut her down.
Sleeve minis. Another one free when you add a second line.
And I'm Adnan Burke. We are updating you on UConn SMU. It is all Mustangs. Ben Moore here.
SMU, what a performance so far offensively. UConn, their offense has dropped out 32 points.
51-32. Also Houston over Cincinnati. 50-34. Bearcats with some work to do. Dave, Bill, back to you guys.
All right, Adnan, let's take a look at the top 5 in the Pac-12 standings.
Okay,
top
what do you
4
got?
teams get a bye. Oregon's already got the 1 seed. Cal with a win would secure a bye and not have to play that first night on Wednesday. Arizona still with some work to do because Colorado wins the tiebreaker if they finish even.
And the difference is you have to play 3 straight nights or 4 straight nights. And these are teams that never even play back-to-back. So these conference tournaments very, very tough. Fortunately, as Jaylen Brown returns, they were listening to the break music where Spencer Davis singing "Give Me Some."
The Division. Pre-order now. Available March 8th. They always first.
With Carol Lawson, I'm Adnan Burke, updating you on what's happening with Cal and Arizona over on ESPN. This is Ryan Anderson here.
Yeah, strong start to the second half. He was 2 for 8 in the first half. He hasn't missed so far in the second half. Arizona with the slight lead.
Anderson's got the double-double, 14 points and 10 boards, and Houston all over Cincinnati. 50-34. Bearcats shooting just 35%. Back to Mike Patrick and Len Elby.
Adnan, thanks so much. That's a major surprise considering the fact that Cincinnati was closing strong the way Houston was. Right now, Joe Lenardi says 3 American teams are in, Tulsa among the first 4 out. The leaders, the ACC, the Big Ten, 4 conferences actually, with 7 projected berths.
Yeah, when you look at the Pac-12, I mean, obviously, folks east of the Mississippi don't realize we got some quality teams here.
Shake Milton having trouble with the handle. And lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, it's... Smart play by Brahma. Falling off balance, getting pushed.
Kennedy turned his head like, really? You went down after that, really?
Whatever it takes at this juncture.
The look on his face was priceless. But Bryman did a good job of drawing it. He's a good free throw shooter, too.
Yes, he is. 82% coming into this game. He missed 11 games, so... You know, some of his numbers, he's not ranked in the shot blocking category because he hasn't played enough games. But over the last 4 games coming into this, he had 12 blocks, 11 offensive rebounds. But SMU has certainly held him in check. And the reason they've been able to do it is because they kept him occupied, kept him on the move. He's never able to root in the paint like he'd like, as he would like.
Sterling Brown got it to Kennedy. Milton. Calhoun took a run at him, but he buried it anyway. And now it's 21 points.
What a heady play by Marcus Kennedy, though.
Calhoun out of the corner, got it. They need more answers like that.
I guess I missed your call last night.
It's not my fault. Hey, John, I hit a wall in D.C. Check it out. And then I coached up my man A.D. in NOLA. He picks great tonight, man. You got this.
AD at the free throw line.
Good. And just when I was about to call, Clay went bananas in the bank.
Johnson's got the stroke.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Get the NBA app, the official app of the NBA.
I can change.
Good luck with that. We'll see you tonight, Romeo.
Game break. Ernie Johnson and the fellas in Atlanta. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder playing the Golden State Warriors. More.
What I mean by penalizing the teams is penalizing the school. I really like what Rick Pitino.
Here inside Studio J.
$10 million.
Proportional, because if you find somebody $1 million, the smaller schools will hurt them obviously more than the bigger schools, so you have to do it proportionally.
Well, then the smaller schools should be more careful.
And actually, I should say smaller budgets, because there are some power conference schools that don't have the same budget.
All right, then they should be more careful.
Be that as me, I get what you're saying. I think that would have even more of a deterrent impact.
The shame of it is guys like Nick Moore and Marcus Kennedy didn't do a thing.
Right.
So why should they be penalized?
That's the same thing with the guys at Louisville. Lee and Lewis. Grad students, they came in, they were nowhere, and none of those players really, I don't believe, were connected during the times of those infractions.
Nick Moore, 5th in the conference in free throw shooting, 1st in assists, 2nd in scoring. Boy, he's just so clutch. Always seems to have big second halves.
And the numbers you're talking about, tell the story, but not the totality of it. He has been such an influence, not just by the numbers.
Oh, exactly.
He is a competitor. I sit and I talk with Larry Brown, and that's what he talks about constantly. That sometimes it's hard to get Nick to come off the floor.
Perfect pass to Ben Moore.
And that's what I'm talking about. Not only do you get 2 points, but man, you build the confidence of your big guys. You get them involved in the game when you can reward them for running the floor like that.
And you get 7,000 fans involved in the game. If you counted big baskets, if this was one of your metrics in the Elmore Index, he'd have won it by the 10th game of the year.
And I tell you what, he got more than enough. More than enough.
Yes, he did. Milton! It's a long fest! The lead is 21 with 8:50 left.
Meet Shell.
Marcus is a terrific player. The other intangibles I like about Anthony Davis.
Didn't you just say that he ranks 2nd in your book to DeMarcus Cousins?
I know. I'm saying that. You asked me about.
But you would take Anthony Davis. So.
Yes, because of the other drama stuff. But DeMarcus is a hell of a player. People think I don't like him, but he's a hell of a player.
Time running out. 2nd quarter. Turnover by San Antonio. Davis with the putback.
And it is center or power forward.
46-45.
I think he can play either depending on who he's playing against. Now, I mean, he can't, like Drummond is the center. DeMarcus is the center. So he can't, he's a little light in the cakes for those guys, but then he had 59 against Drummond. But I'm saying that's a tough matchup for Mr. Drummond.
Who can catch his AD?
Yeah, those accidents. Timmy D's not that type of player to hold him. As I told you, but I was. There's nothing good can happen when you play defense. I keep telling you that. Shout out to Norris Cole playing great basketball.
Yeah, Eric Gordon had a 10-point 3rd quarter, 23 through 3.
He never gave the ball to after he should have had. Yes. was a really frustrated watching that game. As easy as he made that look. That's a hard catch.
1 point game going to the fourth. New Orleans up by 1.
She's over a chair.
Davis. Baseline and 1.
Oh man, move right there.
79-72, but Pop's guys would be all right down the stretch. Davis right here, and it's 86.
That's the last time
82.
That's the last time he touched the ball.
The last time they scored.
Give me that. Superstar. Give me that.
Ooh.
That's right.
The Spurs finish with a 20-5 run.
Their defense is impressive. They didn't win this game offensively. They won this game defensively.
Number 1 defensive rating in the NBA.
Good pass.
The others. Patty Mills for 3.
Got to utilize your others, Ernie. Good pass.
And then it's Kawhi. Milking the clock.
Yeah, Ernie, when somebody dies, where you put him, McKinney?
Damn.
Where you put him? Hell in the coffin, right there. That was a long way to get there.
I want to practice that line again.
Yeah, we got to do that. Say it again.
Where do you put?
Head coach never looked that young. Good.
Just gotten traded to that team 1 game into the season, and I became a starter. I guess I impressed coach with a double-double first time around, but in the end, we started out 2-12, such a young team, and wound up winning, I believe, 42, 44 games, made it to the playoffs.
Pretty good.
And that was my first encounter with Larry Brown, and that's why I say probably the best coach, and I played for some good ones, the best coach I ever played for in the NBA because of his approach to the game. Fundamentals, had you practice the things that you were going to do in the game, always maintain a positive outlook for guys, but it was that practice schedule and the approach to the game that really kept guys fresh and kept them consistent. And you can see it in every team he's coached on the pro level and the college level. His teams have always been fundamentally sound, share the ball. And
second half, Nick.
You know they.
You will learn. We gonna play halftime and that's it. Cause you just be doing too much. That's you. I'm playing the halftime. What you got? Oh.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. 2-minute warning move. This may be the last play before it hits.
Stupid, man. Yes. In a 2-minute warning.